Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the Couch Media Course channel again. My name is Andres, and today we got some news for you. We got some good news for Deadpool fans, and we got some not so good news for Blade fans, and we also get our first look at the next Planet of the Apes movie. So let's jump right in. Alright, so our first little piece of news is going to be about the Planet of the Apes world. We have a new movie cooking, and it's called Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is kind of hard to say. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one, man. Like, I really love the franchise, and I especially love the trilogy that Matt Reeves made. It's one of the few trilogies that are like almost perfect, that got better with each one, you know? So making another one that continues the story and is not with Matt Reeves is kind of scary, but we'll see how that plays out. But we got our first look of some concept art. It's one little picture kind of showing off the environment, how the world looks now. I'm assuming that the ape that's on the horse is probably Caesar's son. He's probably running things now, because we know, spoiler alert, you know that Caesar died at the end of the last movie. And honestly, it looks pretty damn cool, man. This concept art, I can't lie. I love like that kind of like world regrowing plant-like vibe to it, you know, where the city's covered in grass and in moss and all that stuff. It looks pretty cool. And I also like how he has that little eagle in the picture. Like, he could be using it to scout locations and alert him of danger if there is any, so that's pretty cool. We also got another update too, that Freya Allen is gonna be starring in the movie, so that's pretty damn cool. My first exposure to her was in The Witcher, and she's pretty good in that show. I actually really enjoy her, so that's pretty exciting stuff, and good for her for getting a freaking Planet of the Apes leading role, which is dope. And also, according to Deadline, the movie is going to start production next month, so that's pretty exciting. So we might see some more updates on like casting news and maybe some story here and there, some art, some interviews with the director maybe. The director is Wes Ball, and he's most famous for his work on Maze Runner. He directed those, so should be interesting. And me personally, I haven't seen Maze Runner, but they're very popular movies and they look nice, like the little clips I have seen here and there of it, which I definitely have to jump into that, like because I kind of want to see what this director is going to bring in terms of like his style and stuff like that to the new Planet of the Apes world. So that should be interesting to see. Hopefully it turns out good, because I love the franchise. It's going to be kind of hard to top what Matt Reeves did, but I'm open to seeing some new stuff. Definitely gonna be on the lookout for some more news on the new Planet of the Apes movie. All right, so on to the next little piece of news, and this one kind of hurts me, because I really am excited for this movie, and it's the Blade movie. This is probably the movie that I'm most looking forward to in the MCU. I don't think anything else is piquing my interest that much. Granted, I'm gonna watch the movies, but Werewolf by Night really piqued my interest, man. That looks freaking amazing. And supposedly he was supposed to be in it, but had some like scheduling issues, and they had to cut his scene or whatever. Secret Invasion also looks very good, and Black Panther too. So I'm actually excited for a couple MCU movies. But Blade is definitely at the top of my list. That's something that I'm super excited for, and the fact that Mahershala Ali is playing Blade makes it even sweeter, because he's like one of my favorite actors, alongside of like Oscar Isaac. Those guys like just kill it for me. Damn, I'm kind of jealous. The MCU has some amazing actors, huh? Damn, I wish DC had more movies, man. I would love to see Oscar and Mahershala in the DC universe, but we're never gonna get that. But yeah, Blade loses its director, Bassem Tariq. I hope I pronounced your name right, but still gonna be executive producer on the film. So I don't know how much that's gonna impact the production process, but it kind of sucks, because it kind of like, you know, puts the movie in a standstill production wise. So that means we're gonna get some delays, and it probably won't make the deadline. And you know, Marvel has to release these movies, so sometimes they'll rush a project and stuff like that. So it might hurt the project in the end, but who knows? Hopefully they can find a director quick. And somebody that has a good vision that'll like move the story forward. I don't know too much about the director, Bassem. It looks like he doesn't have much in terms of directing films. He did direct a movie called Mogul Mowgli with Riz Ahmed, which I've never seen. I don't know what's it about, but it looks like that's his only credit as a director. So who knows, maybe he wasn't fit for the the role of directing this big movie. So we'll see. Maybe it was for the best that he stepped down, and we'll see what happens after that. But we also got some other news from an insider, and I'm getting this from IGN, that Mahershala is kind of frustrated with the production process that's happening right now currently. So that's not good. That's never good when your main star is kind of like frustrated and I guess I don't know what the hell's going on, but hopefully it all works out in the end. It's also saying that the script is like roughly 90 pages. It only contains like only 2 lackluster action scenes, which is kind of ass a little bit, right? Because like you would expect, a vampire hunter to have a little more action in it and, some interesting stuff happening, because this is literally the first time Blade is going to be introduced to the MCU, and actually like vampires are going to be introduced to the MCU for the first time too. So you would think it would be a more exciting story and more interesting, but who knows what's going on with the movie, man. I really want this to be good because Blade 1 is like fantastic, man. I really love that movie, man. It's so good. Story, the action, the look of the movie is also amazing too. It's just an amazing movie all around. Can't say the same for Blade 2 and 3. Those movies sucked, but I'm just going based off Blade 1. But yeah, interesting stuff. Hopefully we get some more news in the future. I think production was supposed to start in October, but I think that's going to be pushed back now. So we'll see with the coming weeks or the coming months, see if we get some more updates on the movie. All right, last but not least, we're gonna end on some good news. Deadpool 3, yes. We got a release date, September 6th, 2024, which seems far away, but trust me, before you know it, it'll be here. And we also got some amazing news that Hugh Jackman is gonna be back and he's gonna be reprising his role as Wolverine, which is amazing. Because Deadpool and Wolverine interacting with each other, especially Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, which they already have an amazing rapport in real life, is gonna be awesome. The movie's gonna be amazing. Like just by that announcement alone is gonna be so good. Ryan Reynolds shared the news with us via social media in a super funny way, and in the only way he knows how,
But we did have one idea. Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
We got so lucky that he's Deadpool, right? I hope he gets to play Deadpool for as long as he can, because he's just perfect. He is Deadpool, and he loves it. So he's not gonna let anybody ruin the character for us. So they also dropped another video after that explaining what they were gonna do in the movie and things like that, and how Logan supposedly is dead and all that stuff like that. So it's pretty funny. Check it out on Ryan Reynolds' Instagram or Twitter, wherever he posted it on. I think I know it for sure is on his Instagram, those 2 videos. So check it out if you haven't seen it yet, but it's pretty funny. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for this, man. We got some pretty cool news a while back about how the process of Deadpool 3 is going and how they feel about it, and kind of addressing the fans' biggest concerns, like if it was gonna be rated R and if it was gonna stay with the tone of how the old movies were now that Disney has the rights to them. So them saying that basically Disney's on board, Disney/Marvel's on board, that they're giving them a lot of support when it comes to the story and the tone, and also like them accessing some of the MCU characters and things like that. So it's really good news. Also, the movie's being directed by Sean Levy, which he also directed Free Guy, which I'm not too much of a fan of, but he also directed The Adam Project, which I'm a big fan of. That movie actually surprised me how damn good it was. I was really good. I really enjoyed that movie. It was so fun. Had some amazing action scenes. The CGI was good, and actually had some really heartfelt moments too between the characters, and it had some pretty good writing too. So definitely excited to see what Sean is going to be cooking up with Deadpool and the MCU, and like what they're going to be doing. I remember like a while back there was an article saying before Disney bought the rights to Deadpool that the movie was going to be about like a road trip type thing with Wolverine and Deadpool. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong if anybody knows the article, but it was going to be like them talking about events and they were going to be telling by they're going to be the events were going to be told from the perspective of Wolverine and the perspective of Deadpool. So like, you know, there'll be Deadpool will probably have his comedic elements to it, and you know, Wolverine will probably tell the story like in a serious way and the way it actually happened. But I mean, now that we actually get the announcement that Wolverine's going to be back and it's going to be Hugh Jackman, that might be happening now. We might be getting a road trip movie now, which is going to be probably amazing. You already know it's going to be hilarious. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm really actually excited for this. And the good thing about Deadpool is like there's endless possibilities when it comes to story and character. Like Deadpool has some of the wildest stories in the comics, and you can really just pull from anywhere because he can really interact with any character. He has amazing banter with everybody. So there's so much on the there's so much on the table to grab from when it comes to Deadpool and in terms of story and character and stuff like that. So we also got to see the new logo with the Wolverine claw scratched through it, making the Deadpool 3 sign. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, super good news for Deadpool fans and just Marvel MCU fans in general. I really want this movie to be amazing, along with Blade. Blade is like one of the coolest characters in the MCU, so hopefully they pull it off and make an amazing movie too. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think about all this good stuff. How you feeling about the new Planet of the Apes movie? Are you excited? Blade, what are your thoughts on some of the stuff that's going on? Do you have any theories about what you might want the movie to be about and things like that? And also Deadpool 3, you know, put some of your theories down below of like what the movie might be about and the story, and who are some of the characters you want to see involved in this new Deadpool movie. So yeah, leave all those thoughts below. And if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. That'll help out the channel a lot. I would appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, think about subscribing, you know? Like always, everybody, I appreciate you tuning in. And until we meet again on the next video, peace.